My second video on this channel is titled What is the Green Pill? And I recorded that back when I first started this YouTube channel. I was arguably not the best, and I've learned a lot about just recording and YouTube in general since then, and I've still got to learn a lot more, and it's an exciting journey that awaits for me and many others that are kind of starting off on this journey. But the fact is, I recorded that when I was kind of bad at YouTube. I couldn't really talk at length for more than maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and I kind of wanted to make this like an extended version of that video, because the fact is, there are probably things that I want to say about the green pill, about this kind of this channel, this future tribe, this community and stuff like that, that I couldn't really get into words, and I think I've kind of come up with a way to do that now. Because the fact is, a lot of the other pills focus on the dating and like marriage and women's side of life. The pills like the red pill, the blue pill, the black pill, they focus on success, but only really in the dating market. They don't have much of a backbone, especially when it comes to lifestyle. And while there are lifestyles surrounding these pills, for instance, things like the black pill, they often are quite incelic and blame society and stuff like that for their issues, while the red pill, they party all the time, and people like the blue pill, they're the kind of the average person in life. But the fact is, the green pill, the lifestyle that we like choose to live, the lifestyle that we want to live, that's the kind of main thing. And dating and like marriage success and stuff like that kind of just comes as you improve yourself as a person, because when it comes to evolution, any like woman and stuff like that is naturally going to choose the best person that she thinks is going to be able to carry on to like her offspring and her genetics and stuff like that. Because realistically, I mean, a lot of black pill people are probably going to disagree with me on this, but the fact is, it's normal for someone to choose someone who is maybe better looking, maybe taller and stuff like that, stronger, bigger, smarter, faster, like has more skills, has like a better personality, is more like stereotypically masculine or whatever, because they think that that's going to be better for their offspring. And that is normal, and that is why we just strive to improve ourselves as much as we can and become the best person that we want to be, so that we can be able to pass on good genes and good offspring and stuff like that. Because the green pill, a lot of other pills indulge in activities that overstimulate them and are instant gratification, whereas this pill obviously focuses on relaxation and delayed gratification. Things like meditation, working out, journaling, gratitude, good habits that are going to benefit your mind and your body in the long term, rather than things that aren't going to benefit your mind and body in the long term. And sure, you can still go to the occasional party. I'm not going to disbar you from doing those kind of things, but I want you to understand that, of course, these things are bad for you, and they should be done in moderation rather than in excess, which is what a lot of people think is moderation. A lot of people do the kind of partying stuff 2 to 3 times a week, thinking it's moderation, but it's sadly not, and they end up kind of getting a bit misled exactly into like what they think moderation and excess is. Because this pill isn't also puritanical. Maybe a lot of like your friends and stuff on the internet kind of follow some influences and ideologies almost religiously, in like kind of a weird, creepy stan almost kind of way. And I don't want my channel to end up like that. I don't want my channel to have a bunch of people who religiously kind of follow this lifestyle, because the fact is, the lifestyle isn't something that you can almost follow religiously. The lifestyle is something that's full of relaxation, meditation, journaling, working out, improving yourself, giving yourself the time and the money to become healthier and free and be able to follow your passions and your dreams. That's the kind of goal of this channel, where I want to educate people on those kind of subjects. And I think it's more of a nice, relaxing thing to do, rather than it be religiously, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this kind of thing, instead of just like me giving you advice and saying things that you should do and stuff like that. Because the ultimate goal and ambition for both this channel and for myself is quite ancestral. And when I originally thought of this, when I started the YouTube channel, I thought that my goals and ambitions might end up relating to so many other people's that it would be like beneficial to my YouTube channel. Many people say that you should record YouTube videos as if your target audience is one person, and I do that both for like the younger version of myself And obviously that's going to mean that so many people who are like the younger version of myself are out there and exist in the world, and hopefully that means that they kind of find relation and value out of my message, and I end up being able to advise people, and YouTube ends up recommending my videos to these kind of people, and my channel grows and I can give advice to so many more people, because the ultimate goal and ambition for me is to almost live quite a ancestral life, a tribal life, a life that is surrounded by nature in the woods. You are in like a, not in the kind of big cities and stuff like that, you're in a village, you're in like surrounded by forestry, woodland, thriving ecosystems and thriving animals, and you just have like relatively big, not like massive mansions and stuff like that, but relatively big, well-sized houses that can fit all your things that you want to have, your material possessions and stuff like that, and you have like all your other kind of village members in their houses. You're self-sustaining. We don't rely on like the government and like shops and supermarkets and stuff like that. We grow all our own food on massive, expansive, extensive farms that don't use things like pesticides and herbicides and stuff like that. And we hunt, we farm our own things like cows and livestock and sheep and chicken and stuff like that. And we hunt for things like deer and stuff like that, which I know may sound like wrong to hunt for deer, especially considering the fact that this world is quite on its last rags and toes and stuff like that because of over-consumerism, where people like eat and use so much of the earth's resources rather than like just use the normal amount of things that they need to use. And I feel like that's more of the problem than overpopulation, because many countries like India and China, which are the countries that have a high population, don't like have over-consumerism as their driving issue. That is more for countries in the Western world like the UK, like the USA, like Canada, like Europe in general. And that's where I think the problem needs to be solved personally, so that people can live the lives that they want, like me and like many others, because your goals and ambitions in life may be similar to mine. You may have not been able to kind of truly express them and think of them in the past and stuff like that, but you kind of had a similar idea to mine, as in what you wanted to do in life, having the freedom to choose what to do in your daily life, follow your passions, because maybe your passions may not be like what you do as a job, because when you do something for a job, it may end up becoming something that's quite dull, and you may not end up doing exactly what you want to do in life. But if you have the freedom and the time and the money to be able to do what you want to do on a daily basis, whether it's hunting, whether it's chopping wood, whether it's growing vegetables and fruits and wheat and stuff like that, whether it's something like scientific or mathematical, then you can choose to spend your time doing that sort of stuff instead of like working maybe what would have been your job, or you were going through school and stuff like that. But if your job and you are dead set on having like a dream job, a dream business and stuff like that, that's perfectly fine. This is just for people that, as I said before, this is like for the one person where there are many other people that have like similar goals and similar ambitions to me. And because this lifestyle, this natural lifestyle that doesn't rely on modern synthesized chemicals and stuff like that, like plastics and stuff like that, this is a lifestyle that is for people that like that kind of idea. And it took me a while to get this out and onto words. I've been wanting to record a video that's titled in this way, that's similar to the first video or second video on my channel, for quite a while now, and it's been tough to get it out onto words. And now I finally think that I've been able to do that. I've been able to almost journal in a way in this video and like put my ideas and ambitions for this channel and for in general life out there, because once I grow this channel to millions and millions of subscribers, I will have so many people that want to join this kind of real life tribe. But the thing is, it won't be like a private online community like so many of the things that you see on YouTube nowadays, on the internet in general nowadays. You won't have to give me money or to participate in stuff like that. You'll use your own money to build your own house and stuff like that in the tribe, and you'll have to fill out like a set of value criteria almost. You'll have to fill out a set of value criteria. For instance, maybe you have to be able to run 5k in under 20 minutes. You have to be able to bench a certain amount or deadlift a certain amount if running and cardiovascular activity is not your strong point. You must be able to maybe be like a cook, be a good builder, be a good farmer, all that kind of stuff, be like a good lumberjack, a wood chopper, to be able to provide value, provide value to the tribe, so that you're able to get value out of the things that other people are providing to the tribe. If that makes some kind of sense to you, your goals for like later life and stuff could be incredibly different, but they could also be the same. And if they are the same, I recommend subscribing to the channel, because in the future this probably will hopefully become a reality, and you can be around to see it and maybe even be there and enjoy it. So yeah, I recommend subscribing. So good luck.